Okay, so last session we ended with 3 parts having ascended to the next level, which is the emotional level. So ancestral connection, fear of ridicule and inner child all went up to the next level, and core self is still on the physical level, awaiting 3 angel cards or a service token, and to make sure there's no pain on the path, which there currently isn't. So we begin this session and it's core self that starts. For this turn, the core self part decided they weren't going to get rid of their pains and use some awareness tokens. So for the next round they rolled a 6 but can move 4, and they move 4 onto a 4 pains part of the board. So they now have 6 pain tokens. It's worth noting that this is on the physical level. When you do get lots of pain, it's worth noting on what level it occurs and what's being faced at that particular moment. So I think kind of the universe and the way I've got to reflect is the pains one is like what's in it for me kind of attitude on the physical level. That reflects the question that I had for the game. I need to reflect on that because obviously this is a block that needs to be acknowledged and worked through. So the ancestral connection landed on a universal feedback. They wish to choose from the envelope or personal unconscious an insight card because they wanted to gain some more awareness tokens for this level. However, they pulled a group awareness one, and the inner child with an initial battle with core self getting the same rolls won the card overall, which means that they've scooted up because they already have a service token. They now have enough awareness tokens to go to the next level. So we'll give them a ring. Ooh. And the next level they'll be going up is the yellow one, and they already have a service token from this level to be added. So that's good. And then we then hear about what the universal feedback is for the ancestral connection. And the universal feedback was, oh, and they also got awareness tokens because it was a positive outcome. Okay. For this one, fear of ridicule rolled a 6, so could only move 4. They've also landed on a universal feedback square. They decided for their free will to use a life insight card from their personal unconscious envelope. It was a group one, so after a roll round, ancestral connection won it, and the card said you could go to any place on the board that you wished. Ancestral connection wished to use this and go to the miracle life square, which helps remove pain from all the other parts path. It's very nice of ancestral connection. So we're yet to see what the universal feedback for fear of ridicule will be for this move, if I move the pain. And it was good again. Universe was happy. It is worth noting at this stage, the core of my core self part is literally drowning in awareness tokens and experience gained from insights and setback cards, but has no service token and no angel cards in which to go up the level and join the other 2 parts on the emotional level. And the inner child is currently racing ahead on the mental level. So when this happens in a game and a player gets lots of awareness tokens, doesn't seem to be dragging behind all the other players, or in my case this particular part, it seems to be lagging behind the other players, it's just worth reflecting that this is a block that obviously the game is highlighting for the question that was asked. In my case is how can I develop my spiritual career or spiritual practice, and it's quite telling that it's my core self and it's the physical part that has a block that I need to look at. So ancestral connection has landed on a blessing square and has received a service token. So now that there's no pain on this part's path and they have enough awareness tokens, they can go up to the mental level. Woohoo! Well done, ancestral connection. Once this part goes up to the mental level, I'll roll the die again, and that number on the die is how many awareness token each part gets. ancestral connection had 2 orange from previous levels awareness tokens, so that converts to 1 on the new mental level. And now roll the die, so all the other parts also get the same amount of awareness tokens now. So this session is coming to a close with a card I've never had before. Inner child landed on a life setback square, so pulled the life setback card from their person unconscious, and it's go back a level. Then you're going to lose all of their awareness tokens and clear from this level and the one below, and keeping all the setback cards, but assuming no pains. They've just got to start up again. Oh dear, what will happen? So reflecting on this development, I'm wondering how it ties in with my question that I asked about how can I develop my spiritual practice. And I think inner child, that part I was kind of connecting with, it was joyful, it was only having really like positive cards and getting good outcomes and everything was going smoothly. To just have everything removed and go back to square one again really shocked me. And I think, yeah, to reflect on my spiritual practice, yes, things are going well, I was having fun. However, this other need that I had came in, it got granted, and yes, all my spiritual stuff got blocked, got downgraded, and I felt a bit lost for a while. So yeah, I can see how that would reflect in the game.